Here's an update from the KSHB 41 Weather Center. Haven't done one of these videos in a while, and we are going to do one now, though. And the Snowflake contest, you have until November 28th to enter through November 28th. When will the first 1 inch of snow fall this season? Measured at Arrowhead, not at KSHB 41, as the past contests have been. And you can win a Branson getaway, so really cool prize. And is some snow nearby possibly in the next week, but will it actually snow here or at Arrowhead? Let's go through all this and all the Thanksgiving travel. We had a storm system yesterday that brought about a 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain. We need every drop we can get. And as we go through the rest of the country, starting to travel here, and there's some snow up in the Dakotas and Minnesota. Ignore system for today to Friday. That is from an old graphic. And the system from yesterday is up in New England. And fairly quiet weather for about the next 2 to 3 days before we have a more active situation. So tonight, it'll be clear down into the upper 20s into 30. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, in the 40s. Breezy, chilly. Wind chills will be in the teens in the morning. How about Thanksgiving? After a low in the 20s, we'll get up again into the 40s, less wind. Some great weather for the Plaza lighting. Now, let's go look at the rest of the country for tomorrow morning. As you can see, fairly quiet. Wednesday, the big travel day. And during the day, fairly quiet. A little bit of rain in New England and some snow in the Great Lakes. And you see a little bit of snow, rain there in northwest Kansas, southwest Nebraska. If you're headed to Colorado, keep that in mind. But it looks like a pretty minor situation. And then we go into Thanksgiving. Hard to believe it's already Thanksgiving. The weather across the country, pretty quiet, really. A little bit of rain and snow in the Pacific Northwest, and they're up in the Great Lakes, and we're in the low 40s. Good weather for the Plaza lighting, just a little on the chilly side. Then on Friday, we have, again, fairly quiet weather. There is some snow in Iowa, and you can see it tries to get close to northern Missouri. And we're going to take a closer look at the system here coming up. And then we go into Saturday. We have a pretty good chance for some rain. There may be some snow in northern Missouri. You can see it's a nice little storm system, 61 in Oklahoma City, 70 in Lubbock, and 13 in Bismarck, North Dakota. So yeah, season starting to change. If you are headed to Nebraska or Iowa over the weekend back home, well, the roads could be a little tricky. And what about in our area? Again, we'll take a closer look here. And then you can see on Sunday that moves to the east. And could be severe weather in the southern United States, and we will turn colder on Sunday as the storm moves by. There was some sign that other systems could follow this. Right now, they don't look like they're going to materialize too much. We'll keep an eye on it, but there could be a few snowflakes on Monday as colder air comes in. Look at that, only 16 in Des Moines. We're in the 30s. But as far as like another storm, right now there is considerable uncertainty, but there's a trend towards not being another storm. But let's take a look here. There's Monday afternoon, only in the 20s, in the low 30s here. There is some snow in southern Kansas, so we'll watch that storm as close as we can. And we'll watch it closely if there's anything to watch, because some data doesn't even have anything. Now, the one storm I want to concentrate on is the one for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So here we are on Friday, and you can see a little snow rain forms from here eastward. And by Friday midnight, there's snow going on maybe northeast Missouri and into Iowa. And then as we go into Saturday, rain begins to develop, and snow not that far away. There we are on Saturday at 5 p.m. It's snowing on the Missouri-Iowa border, maybe a little snow there in eastern Kansas on the back edge of the rain. And so we'll watch that, but really it looks like a Nebraska-Iowa situation. And then it moves off pretty quickly. So if it rains into the evening on Saturday and then clears out Saturday night, you could get some black ice on Sunday morning. But right now I don't see any accumulating snow here in northern Missouri. We'll have to watch. And again, this is not set yet, so we'll keep an eye on that. So keep that in mind if you have driving plans at the end of the holiday weekend. So as we take a look at the forecast for tonight, low around 30, a few clouds, windy, cold, wind chills in the teens, northwest 15 to 25. And then on Wednesday, sunshine, decreasing wind, northwest 10 to 20. You may see some clouds by the end of the day as we get up to around 45. And then on Thanksgiving, really pretty nice. Typical Thanksgiving, really maybe a little colder than average, low in the mid-20s, high in the low to mid-40s. Great weather out at the Plaza for the Plaza lighting. Hopefully we can celebrate a Chiefs win against the Cowboys. It's going to be quite a game. And here we look at the Plaza lighting there, about 35 dropping to 29. Fortunately, not much wind, and it will be dry. On the Super 10-day forecast, we have that chilly rain there over the weekend. Could end as a few wet snowflakes, and there's another system that could produce a few snowflakes on Monday. Overall, colder weather, and one main storm to watch. Have a great and happy Thanksgiving. Please do not drink or text and drive in memory of all those who've been injured or killed in drunk driving or texting while driving accidents. You know, every year we talk about these things, and Nathan McDuffie was one who lost his life over 35 years ago. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Stay healthy.